made him a baby face, and he started doing all the stupid stuff like dressing up as Santa Claus at Christmas and all this sort of nonsense. Um, Unfortunately, like he has had some good moments with Roman Reigns and stuff like that, but he's not he's not. I still think there's with Braun Strowman there's an element of risk with him when he's working, and I don't know, like it was hard to watch that Goldberg Braun match in a way. I mean, all of what 5 moves, 3 and 2 are the same. I mean, it was a bit. Matt, my co-host, who is on there all the time. I messaged him earlier, and he sort of put it down that really made the Ultimate Warrior and Hogan look like an absolute masterclass. And of course, I'd reviewed that earlier in the week, and of course that seemed quite bare to me. But this was something else, and I think like those types of matches they do work. But I think when you saw it was Braun and Goldberg, you were like, oh my god, like these are two guys that can get a little bit carried away when they work sometimes. So it was quite funny to see how they were going to put this together. But they went very short. Obviously, they took that and decided to just go very fast, go early on it, and not worry too much. So yeah, I mean, like I say, it's difficult. I mean, with going forward for Braun Strowman, I would say that he's got a good opportunity, I think, to sort of be on a show where he may get the right opponents for a little while. I mean, it all depends when we all come back on again and stuff like that, because I've got a feeling that WWE will postpone for a little while TV, and that brings me on to another point actually, because I got a few emails about that as well, and people were saying to me like, what do I think will happen, like what kind of Raw and SmackDown and NXT, and what will they do with them shows. I think personally, knowing the way Vince McMahon is, he's not going to want to ruin his outstanding record of having the longest reigning show on television, especially like Raw and SmackDown. I don't see him wanting to give that up lightly. So what I would imagine they do is they might cut it down just to 2 hours in this time. They may have to do something like that, but I think what they'll do is they're going to have like maybe a panel kind of show like we see at Backstage, but different. They could do something like that. They could also run like special interviews, like on over the internet and stuff with some of the guys individually, like for an hour every week. And they could also just play content off their huge archive from the network. I mean, that seems to make the most sense, because they've got so much stuff. It's like, why wouldn't you? And they could have like a panel that just talk about that and reflect on things and stuff of that nature. I know it won't be to Vince McMahon's liking. He's going to want to get back on as soon as possible, but I don't really see what options they've got, because you can't, they're not going to let them fly all the stars in again to do even a load of tapings in a couple of days. That's just not going to happen. So I think you've got to be realistic about it, and I can't see them being able to get away with doing that again. By the way, of course the WWE, as we're on live, the pre-show has started. I'm just literally, I think they're just like checking out some of the matches that are going to take place. Another thing as well, this whole bloody pirate thing they've gone for is just, I don't know what I make of that. It's just a bit rough for me. All these graphics, it's not one of the best lot I've seen, but yeah. So interesting. Most of the pre-show, I would imagine, is going to be like this. I'm guessing they're just going to do what they've done yesterday and have all these the same video packages that you're going to get on the actual show, which I really dislike because I like to just watch them on the show and that's it. But yeah, of course they try and fill this up as much as they possibly can, don't they? Yeah. So anyway, guys, listen, I'm going to run now because I did have a few more questions to get to. I do apologise the fact that I didn't, but I will pick up with them on Tuesday. I'll take some questions. And guys, if you want to throw in some questions to RJ Singh while he's on with me, please do. And just email at wrestleline.co.uk. That'll be fantastic. Don't forget, as always, check out 1310. Go over there now and use our promo code WrestleLine, and you can get 15% off your orders. It's well worth doing, so it's not too bad. So yeah, pretty much I am going to get like I reckon about 3 hours kip before I catch up with Mania. I'll start watching Mania from whenever that will be, probably around 2 o'clock. And then I'll be on some other podcasts in the early hours of the morning and some other stuff as well. But I'll be fine, no problems. But I definitely need some rest. Starting to feel like my voice is going as well. So that is definitely time to get off, rest up the vocals. It's about the only thing I need at the moment in all this. And but yeah, thank you for everyone that pitched in. I do apologise, of course, that I was going to go on at 11. So anybody that's come on the chat and stuff, I know there are a few people in the chat just having discussions out. Like, you know, you're more than welcome to stay there, have a little community before the show starts. Let me know what you think. Don't forget, guys, all this week I've been doing watch-alongs, and if you want to get a bit more WrestleMania fix, especially after tonight, because it looks like everything's going to finish up, then go back and check them out. I've done 6 altogether. Matches were including matches like from WrestleMania 2000, the ladders match. We had Kurt Angle and Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 21. We had John Cena and Batista, Hogan and Bundy, Hogan and Warrior. So a whole array of matches going in there. CM Punk and Undertaker as well. Check all of them out if you want to get your fix. And don't forget, we will be starting our brand new series, In Your House, from WrestleLine, and that is going to come about next weekend. So I reckon I'll start that on a Saturday and get that underway, and I'll have more information on that through the week. But I just kind of, at this point, I think it's been a huge run up to WrestleMania. We're on the final night, and want to kind of get all that done with so far and get the review. Make sure that we patch everything up for you guys, and then we will go with the next thing. My goodness, just checking out Corey Graves' jacket there on the pre-show. That is quite a statement, isn't it? Need sunglasses for this. Wow, it really is something. But yeah, check that out for anybody who's not switched the WWE Network on to watch the pre-show. It's quite something. It's definitely a fashion statement going on there for Corey. Anyway, guys, thank you as always. Thank you for chilling out. Thank you for all the support. Share the podcast as much as you can, and our channel. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, hit us up on all our social platforms and share us. Subscribe to the podcast if you already haven't. Guys, thank you very much. Enjoy WrestleMania. Let me know what you think of it overall. Let me know what you think the best match was as well on night 1 and night 2, and then, as a collaboration together. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think on that. Until Tuesday, guys, I've been John Scott. Enjoy WrestleMania.